Today my vlog's going to be on my opinion of the state of higher education in the US. I believe that the state of higher education in the US should actually decrease the amount of students they put into a classroom for a particular course. For this reason, I feel that students that are put into a classroom that have 100 to 200 students may feel distracted and can affect their ability to stay focused on what the lecture is being taught. It also may affect their confidence because I feel by having 100 to 200 students, it's going to make a person feel like they can't raise their hand to participate, which now sometimes professors do take account for a grade. So I feel strongly about this because this is how I felt my freshman year. My first semester of freshman year, I was a biology major, and I actually was put into classrooms that were considered lectures that had 100 to 200 students. It all depends. So I felt very distracted because I was overwhelmed with so many students surrounding me that I found myself not really listening to the professor give the lecture because I was looking behind me, looking next to me, looking ahead of me because there's just students surrounding me everywhere. And I also didn't feel confident in raising my hand because I just felt that there was some other student who was more intelligent than I was and knew the right answer. And I was also afraid of having to say the wrong answer and then 100 students laughing at me for it. So I also feel that I couldn't personally go to my professor to ask for help because I felt that, ooh, they don't really know me, there's no point, he's not even gonna know, he's gonna be like, okay, who is this girl coming to my class? So at the end of the first semester of my freshman year, my grades were really, really bad. Had mostly C's and 1 or 2 D's. So I ended up on academic probation. So I decided to switch my major because I was like, I don't like biology no more. It's just not my thing, I guess. The classes are just too hard. There's too many students in there. I'm just feeling distracted. So I switched my major to professional writing, and I went from being in a classroom with 100 to 200 students to being in a classroom that had 15, 20 students or so. And I can't tell you enough how how much relief I felt being able to walk in the classroom and actually begin to know every single student, every single classmate of mine. And I actually found myself paying more attention because it's I knew all my classmates because there was only 15 or 20 of us. And it kind of felt more like high school again, so I felt more confident. I began to um, have more of a connection with my professors because the professors finally were able to recognize every single person. So I felt more confident going to their office hours and everything. So I was actually able to get off the academic probation. So in conclusion, I really do think that the state of higher education should take in consideration the class sizes because they really do affect a student's ability to learn.